For some time, this end-of-year season was traditionally celebrated as a moment of renewal, marked by the closing of cycles and fresh beginnings. People eagerly anticipated this period to set new goals and objectives, driven by the hope invested in the upcoming year. However, today, with the rapid advancements in science and technology, the effects of globalization, and the refinement of communication methods, this time of year seems to have shifted into one of uncertainty and mistrust. Events happening on the other side of the world can impact us, keeping us in a constant state of alert, apprehensive about what the future holds. As a result, it has become increasingly common to encounter articles and news segments offering summaries of what to expect in the year ahead. Perhaps this is a new way to stay informed and prepared, aiming to recapture that old sense of control, even if that feeling has always been somewhat illusory. This is exactly what we aim to do in this video: provide you with an overview of what to anticipate in the coming year, areas likely to see increased investment, potential advancements, shifts in the political landscape, and even possible discoveries regarding extraterrestrial life. You won't want to miss it, so stay tuned to uncover the major revelations for 2025. First on the list is the Artemis Program, a hallmark of the modern space race. As we know, the space race of the 1960s, led by the United States and the former Soviet Union, resulted in significant military and scientific advancements, particularly in space exploration. Now, in the 21st century, we seem to be reliving those moments with new attempts to return to the moon. These initiatives aim to be cost-effective and safe, potentially marking the beginning of humanity's expansion into space and serving as prototypes for longer journeys, including missions to planets outside our solar system. Several efforts have already been made, including launches by China and India, countries that were not part of the original space race 60 years ago but have since proven their capabilities. These nations, along with their partners, have sent probes to study lunar soil and test relatively new landing and takeoff technologies, which have already demonstrated significant efficiency. Still, the world's eyes are largely on the Artemis Program, America's flagship initiative in this new space era. Currently, we are in the Artemis II phase, which aims to send 4 astronauts to orbit the moon and lay the groundwork for a crewed lunar landing scheduled for 2026. This hasn't been done since 1972, making it a highly anticipated and exciting event. The project is behind its original schedule, but the next flight is set for September 2025, where the Space Launch System, SLS, will be tested to propel the Orion spacecraft with 4 astronauts on board. The crew includes Commander Gregory R. Wiseman, a U.S. naval aviator, pilot Victor Jerome Glover, also from the United States, Christina Hammock-Koch, an engineer and the first specialist, and Jeremy Roger Hansen, a Canadian astronaut and the second specialist. They will spend 10 days in orbit conducting tests and maneuvers before returning to Earth. In addition, we may witness the first operational flight of Boeing's Starliner spacecraft, which will be sent to the International Space Station. The Starliner will compete with SpaceX's well-established Crew Dragon, potentially marking a new chapter in launches to the orbiting research station. Another major topic drawing attention in 2025 is artificial intelligence. There's no denying it, AI is gaining more prominence and investment in our society, becoming both a source of fascination and fear. Adding to the excitement is the anticipated launch of ChatGPT-5 by the end of the year. This has already sparked speculation about the possibility of computers gaining consciousness, with pessimists painting various grim scenarios. But let's take a closer look and understand the situation, shall we? Many fictional works, such as the Terminator and Matrix franchises, have portrayed robotic and computational technologies, like artificial intelligence, as threatening and dangerous. These narratives often hinge on the idea that machines, upon achieving a level of consciousness comparable to ours, could rebel. In such scenarios, their superior intelligence would prevent them from submitting to humanity, potentially turning them against us. This perspective has been echoed by notable tech figures, including billionaire Elon Musk, who has expressed significant concerns about artificial intelligence. Musk has even suggested measures should be taken to halt its development. However, it's worth remembering that Musk was part of OpenAI's founding team, the organization behind ChatGPT, before leaving prior to its financial success. Furthermore, Musk integrates AI into many of his ventures, such as Neuralink chips and the X platform, formerly Twitter. This suggests that his apprehension might not be purely about the technology itself, but rather tied to financial interests outside his control. Currently, AI is primarily used for automation, including text, image, and video generation. These systems function through a process of trial and error, providing outputs based on probabilistic choices. There's nothing inherently intelligent about this, at least not in the human sense of reasoning or intellect. So, rest assured, AI won't take over the world in 2025. These systems are simply programmed models generating probability-based responses, a concept used in programming since the early 20th century. Of course, this could change with the emergence of new quantum supercomputers, which operate on an entirely different programming architecture. While their potential remains largely unknown to most, this doesn't necessarily mean they'll pose a threat. It just highlights the unpredictable impact of this new technology. That said, this is a discussion for the next decade. For 2025, the focus should be on exploring market opportunities arising from advancements in artificial intelligence, as well as addressing ethical concerns around its use in specific industries and the significant issue of data privacy, truly a pressing matter. Speaking of which, 2025 is expected to be a year of expansion for technologies like Neuralink, Elon Musk's brain chip, as well as its competitors, particularly those being developed in China. Currently, these prototypes are primarily focused on medical applications, such as controlling exoskeletons or restoring movement to individuals with brain injuries. However, it's also possible that new tests will explore the integration of digital interfaces directly into the brain. The ethical implications of such experiments are vast and complex, a topic that could easily fill an entire video, but I'll leave that discussion for another time. 2025 is also set to be a significant year for robotics. The field is increasingly investing in devices designed to mimic human interaction, while the market for sustainable technologies, such as electric vehicles, continues to expand. Electric cars already saw exponential growth in 2024, so if you're interested or work in this area, it's definitely worth keeping an eye on upcoming developments. Another major change to watch for involves Donald Trump's return to power in the United States. With the Republican Party's ideological stance differing from that of the previous administration, it's only natural that this will have repercussions, especially in areas like international relations, immigration, defense, the economy, trade, and ongoing conflicts, such as the wars in Israel and Ukraine. So far, the US has taken a more cautious and conservative approach, as any bold actions could have far-reaching global impacts. However, Trump is known for his assertive opinions and actions, which are likely to alter the current dynamics significantly. On a similar note, many UFO enthusiasts believe that the ongoing push for government transparency on unidentified phenomena may finally gain serious traction. If you follow the field of ufology, you've probably noticed the increasing frequency of news about UFO sightings and related testimonies. High-ranking U.S. government officials have even participated in congressional hearings on the matter. This has fueled a growing sense that we may be on the verge of uncovering the truth. Topics once dismissed as conspiracy theories, like Area 51, alleged government cover-ups, and abductions, are now being discussed in a more serious context. Even the term UFO is being replaced by UAP, which stands for Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena, a rebranding intended to shed the term's previous stigma and approach these events with greater scientific rigor. Many believe this momentum could culminate in a major revelation in 2025, as the gradual increase in information over the years may be preparing humanity for a disclosure that won't feel as shocking or traumatic. Could this finally be the year we learn the truth? Let's wait and see. Are you excited for what's to come? Let us know in the comments. See you next time.